Baby chicks are a lot like human babies. They have big eyes, they're adorable, and if you hold one long enough, they will poop on you. These little guys generate enormous amounts of waste, and we keep them in our houses. So how do we reduce that? How do we get rid of said waste? This way, with your very own handy dandy chicken daycare system. Mom will be back after work to pick you up. Let's build one. What we're making is a chicken daycare, or a really small chicken tractor. And it doesn't take much. And we're gonna use one of our old broken totes because we already have it. Please keep in mind that this is not a predator-proof setup. This is meant like a daycare, and with daycares, there's somebody paying somewhat close attention to what's going on. So if you don't have dogs in your backyard, this is not an overnight thing. This is really designed so that during daylight hours, you can get birds that are pooping out of your house and into some place where they can scratch and pick and generally enjoy being chickens. This is just a plastic tote. You can cut through it with whatever you have, a very hot knife, a saw. We're gonna use a schnibbler. This is a regular metal cutting blade, even though this is not metal. Always start your videos prepared. Basically, that's it. Now, we're gonna put, that threw hot bits of globby plastic all over, so be careful, not safe. We're gonna take a little piece of poultry netting. We're gonna lay it right over the top, and we're gonna poke some holes. We're gonna use some old chunked up wire that we had laying around. Zip ties would work really well for this. Just something to hold this down. Again, this is not to keep predators out. It's meant to keep your birds from jumping out. If you wanted to use hardware cloth, which has the really small holes, that'd be fine too. If you wanted to make it a little more stable, you could put some weight on top of this. But this is gonna sit in our backyard during daylight hours. And actually, I need to clean that coop out today, so we're gonna set this up, put our little birdies in it, and clean the coop. Our birds are about 3 weeks old. The general rule of thumb is 95 degrees in your brooder for the first week, 90 for the second, 85 for the third. Our temperatures right now in the mid-Atlantic region are plenty warm enough during daylight hours for these guys to be out here without an extra heat source. So we're not gonna worry about that. And the ground is gonna give them their bedding, so all we have to worry about is food and water. So what we've done here is basically make a latch so that you can open it, put your birds in, and take them out. I'm sure there's a lot better ways to do that are more convenient. However, this was free, so that's what we're gonna use. So we're just gonna hook that right there. And now we're gonna get some baby chicks. So we have 17 birds. This little tote is only gonna work in one place for about 2 or 3 hours. And then we'll just slide it over a little bit. Hello, slide. More than that, but you get the idea. This is probably perfect for more like 5 or 6 birds, which according to many city ordinances is the most you're allowed to have in your backyard. Remember, this is not predator proof, okay? This is a daycare. meant to help you get your birds outside so that they don't poop all day in your house. And there are a bunch of different size totes that you could use. This is just one we had that was broken, so that's why we chose it. They make totes 3 or 4 times this size, and the concept is exactly the same. And you wouldn't have to move them around so much. Look how happy they are. Happy chicks! This video is sponsored by HISEA. They're our sponsor for this video. They sent us 2 pairs of boots, and I like them a whole lot. They don't fit my feet, unfortunately. I have very strange wide feet, but they do fit youngest flannel's feet and middle flannel's feet. And they've been wearing them for what, about 2 weeks now?
Maybe longer. Maybe longer?
They're more comfortable, better made, and actually about the same price as those galoshes that you would get from Walmart. Has a nice elastic part up here, comfortable fabric, and they're resistant to many, many things. Like hay, dirt clumps, small bits of drywall, and water.
And chickens.
One of the things I like most about them, though, is a young man will actually wear them. For those of you that have young men that run around your household, you'll know that getting them to put shoes on before they go outside for some reason seems like an impossible task. However, that problem has been mitigated with HISEA. And if you type in the code flannel at checkout, you'll get 15% off an already inexpensive boot. These things are great. And if you have a chicken coop that you end up going in and out of the run and cleaning, you know that those boots get nasty. These are a boot that you could slip on, go into your chicken coop, do your work, and slip them off and leave them outside or leave them near your run area, and they're not going to get ruined. These are a very durable and hardy shoe for not a lot of money. So check them out. You'll see a website linked in the description below. 15% off. Use the discount code FLANNEL. Thanks for joining us here today. My name is Brian. You've been watching Flannel Farms. Keep growing as you grow, and we'll see you next time.
Hey, wait a minute. These boots aren't just very durable. You can run in them. They're really awesome. But you can tap in.